What's going on, everybody? You guessed it, Listen, it is your boy, Trey Sense, and we got a little bit of a review, a little bit of a discussion for you. You know how we do it here on the channel. So what we're gonna do is part three of all the fragrances in my collection, and well, all the houses in my fragrance collection and my favorite from each houses. This is part three. If you haven't seen those videos and you come across this one, you have to go back and watch part one and part two. What I do is 10 per video. Again, I pick the house and then I pick my favorite fragrance from the house. No further ado, let's get into it. But wait a minute. Before we do though, I need something from you. I need you to like this video. I need you to share this video. I need you to sub to the channel. And I gotta say, go Irish. Go Irish, coming off their beat down in A-Town. That was a great game for me to watch, specifically because both of the starting quarterbacks in that game just happened to be from the great state of Alabama. Georgia Tech's quarterback is from a really, really small town. Then he transferred to a bigger school, but Pinson is still kind of a small town. But he went from Fife, which is a 2A school where he won 3 state championships there, to Pinson Valley for whatever reason. But but cool fact, if you follow college football, Pinson Valley has got 2 kids that are in the NFL right now that played on the same team, Bo Nix and Kool-Aid McKinstry. One went to Auburn, then transferred to Oregon, and then the other went to Alabama. But enough about that, because I know y'all don't really care about that. But it was fun for you, boy. It was fun for you, boy. So let's get into it. The first house I want to talk to you about is the house of Lacoste. And this was tough. This was tough, man. This was tough. My favorite fragrance from the house of Lacoste, probably not the one you're gonna think, but I really love this scent because I think it is so versatile, so universal, easy to wear, and it's from the house of Lacoste. It's from the L1212 line, and it is L1212 Eau Fraiche. And this is just a beautiful scent. Beautiful, beautiful scent. Really, really clean, sweet, just easy to wear. Nice citrus type of scent. Dries down really, really good. You can wear this in the summer, in the spring, early parts of the fall, late parts of the spring. Just a 3-season fragrance. I have worn this on extremely cold winter days because that's when it performs the best. It doesn't stop on those cold winter days. I guess because the heat doesn't make it evaporate as quick, or doesn't speed it up as much. When it's cool and I wear this, man, this stuff is on all day. But I like it. A nice citrus fragrance. Really, really calm, really easy, really smooth. But from the house of Lacoste, it is L1212 Blanche. If I had to compare that to something, maybe it would be Versace's Man Eau Fraiche, for those that don't know. Or maybe Chanel. It's got a little bit of a Chanel allure vibe to it as well, but nonetheless, a good fragrance. This next one, it was hard to put this one on the list, but if I'm just being honest, it is my favorite from the house of Tommy Hilfiger, and it is Tommy Hilfiger Man. And it has been discontinued. And the prices are going up on it, or have gone up on it. I don't think it was ever really a popular fragrance, but this is drop the lid. Oh, it's coming back. It's coming back. It's coming back. I'm gonna get it on the rebound. Got it. Pays to be patient in life, guys. And this one right here, man, you've got a sweet, spicy, gourmandy type of scent. Very similar to YSL's La Nuit de l'Homme. I guess it would be Hilfiger's version of that, but Hilfiger is definitely a designer house, and this is my favorite offering from the house. So that's good. That's really, really good. I remember wearing this a few times, and I remember my ex-stepson complimenting me on it, which was, I'm sure, very hard for him. But nonetheless, it's a really good smelling fragrance. It's sweet, it's masculine, definitely a date night fragrance. If you have any familiarity with this one, let your boy know. Let me know. Let me know if you have this one, if you had this one, if you remember this one. It's from the house of Tommy Hilfiger again, and it's simply Tommy Hilfiger, man. Oh, this next one. This next one is a beautiful scent. Beautiful scent. And it is from the house of Abercrombie and Fitch. And it is Authentic Night. And don't get this confused with Authentic. This is Authentic Night. Completely different. This is Percival mixed with maybe a little bit of Baccarat Rouge 540. Nonetheless, absolutely beautiful fragrance. This smelled so good. I bought it, went to the car. I remember I bought it on my birthday. I bought it, went to the car, opened it, tested it, went back in and bought the other bottle that they had. This is just a nice fragrance. Again, it smells good. All three of the fragrances that I've sprayed on smell good. I will say the Hilfiger is probably a little bit better quality than the other two. And that's the problem when you get into some of the low-end designer, especially the older designers. I'll be the first person to tell you, designer fragrances nowadays, well, even niche, there's not really a whole lot new coming down the pike. It's just not. Whether it's niche, designer, artisan, independent, Middle Eastern, everybody's kind of copying everything, and it's just getting very redundant. The one thing I will give designer houses credit for, and again, this is just my humble opinion, I can definitely tell a quality in the newer designer fragrances versus the older ones. It's a little bit less quality in some of the older ones. Do they smell good? Yes, they do. But when you spray some of the newer stuff from Valentino, or some of the newer stuff from John Paul, or even some of the newer stuff from Paco, it's a higher grade quality fragrance from the initial blast all the way through it. Now, these cheaper fragrances, once they dry down and move through the opening, they smell good, and you can't really tell that big of a difference then. But when you first spray them on your skin, you can definitely tell, okay, that's designer, and it's a little bit on the less expensive end. But nonetheless, this is my favorite offering from the house of Abercrombie and Fitch. And again, to me, it's like a mixture of Bach 540 and Percival, and I would love to keep this in my collection. Do I wish they made an EDP version of this, or a parfum version of this, or maybe even an extra? Yes, because this fragrance with the right amount of depth and richness would be stunning. But it is what it is. It's a $30 fragrance. I don't mind, and I even saw it at different places cheaper than that. But nonetheless, good looking bottle, magnetic cap, smells really good. Not much to complain about. Not much to complain about. Moving along. Now, again, to a fragrance that hasn't been out all that long. And this is my offering from the house of Lattafa. And this was hard because I almost went with Ram's Silver. That's a really nice fragrance, but I went with Kamara Kawaii. I think I'm saying that right. This is just a beautiful scent. Beautiful scent, beautiful presentation. Everything about this fragrance is beautiful. It's their take on Angel Share with the twist. It's got a little bit more fruit than Angel Share does. But just an easy to wear fragrance, extremely high quality. It smells good. It smells divine, heavenly. I mean, I'm gonna give myself a squirt of this, man. This is some good stuff right here. And I picked this up for $32 as I moved, I got a nice whiff of that Hilfiger Man, and that's really, really good. It's really settling down and smelling a lot like La Nuit de L'Homme. But this is nice, man. This is nice. Spicy, fruity, boozy, real easy to wear, not overly complicated, but it does smell really, really expensive. It does smell deep and rich, but it does smell good as well. For $32, hard pressed to find a better smelling fragrance in my collection than this, and honestly Rams Silver, for the price that I paid for both of them. Both of them combined is easily under $50, and it's gonna be hard for me to put my hand on two fragrances for under $50. Not from the house of Sensual Obsessions, not from the house of Dapper. It's gonna be hard for me to put my hands on two that smell like that for $50 and 100 ml bottles at that. Just saying. But that's good. So from the house of Lattafa, it is Kawhi. Now, from the house of Armaf, and it's no surprise, you already know what it is. It is CDNI, Club de Nuit Man Intense. Club de Nuit, yeah. CDNI, yeah, I said it right. Club de Nuit Intense Man. And this, you know, is an vintage style fragrance. And here's my take on it. Don't buy this thinking that you're gonna smell like a vintage. Throw that out of the window. Buy this thinking you're gonna smell amazing, and you're gonna smell really good for hours upon hours, and you're going to have on a mass appealing fragrance that's gonna get you lots of compliments, because that's what you're gonna get with this. Is it close to a vintage? It's a jump ball. Some are gonna say yes, it's identical. Some are gonna say no, it's harsh, it's this, it's that. Blech. Do you wanna smell good? Then if you do, rock with it. If smelling good is not in your wheelhouse, then leave it alone. But I'm telling you, if you wanna smell good and you wanna drop two 20s, you know, a couple of 10s and a 20, you know, a 20, a 10 and two 5s, however you come up with it. If you want to drop $40 and smell like you spent 200, then here you go. There you go. Is the opening the best? No, it's a little rough. It's a little rough around the edges, but hey, for the performance that you get, I will take it. I will take just a little bit of a rough opening and a smooth ride, as opposed to a smooth start and a rough ride. You know them old cars, when you crank them up, they be just a little rough. But when she smoothed out, she smoothed out. That's the same way this is. That's the same way this is. Look, I was born in the 70s, so my first car came with some problems and issues. But when she got smooth, when my 74 Don't got smooth, it was smooth. In the beginning, it was a little rough, just like this. But boy, when this smooths out, I have had so many women, when I wear this, just stop me and go, "Oh, you smell so nice. I don't mean to be rude. I don't mean to be too straightforward, but you smell really good." More so than I ever got with the vintage. I'm just saying. Now, to be fair, I wear this more than I do a vintage, but just saying. Club de Nuit Man Intense. That is my favorite offering from the house of Armaf. Next up on the list, Banana Republic. Oh, Banana Republic. This was tough. But this is my favorite. It was either this or Neroli Woods. So from the house of Banana Republic, it is Vintage Green 78. I think that's what this is. Make sure. Yeah, Vintage Green 78. I thought so. You know, I'm still up watching football. I got the Utah TCU game on, so if I peek over there, that's what I'm peeking at. But this one right here is nice. It's really, really nice. Bright, neroli, citrus, green, fresh, basic, simple, great presentation, minimalistic bottle. I like this fragrance. I like it a lot. To me, it's a spring into the summer, fall type of scent. I would not wear this in the cold of the winter. You could, but I have so much other stuff. I wouldn't. But spring and summer, this would definitely be a rock star. Again, it smells way more expensive than what it is. I think it draws comparison to, is that Wulong Chu? Wulong Chu by Nishane. Draws some comparisons to Wu-Tang Clan. A few comparisons to that. And I can see it. It's the brightness. It's the brightness in it. But both of those are really good fragrances, and this does not disappoint at all. So from the House of Banana Republic, man, my ears itching, somebody talking about me. It is Vintage Green 78. From the House of Coach, and this was sort of tough because Coach only has 4 fragrances. They have Coach, the original, Coach Platinum, Coach Blue, Coach Green. That's all I know from Coach. I don't know of anything else. Wait a minute, that's not correct because now they have Open Road. So I stand corrected. I stand corrected on that. So maybe they have 4 or 5 or 6. But anyway, my favorite offering that I have from the House of Coach is Coach Blue. And it's just like you would think it is. A nice, clean, soapy blue scent. A little bit shower jelly. But a very chill fragrance. And again, this one's been out a little while. So it's not, again, on the same caliber of quality as some of the newer designer releases. A little bit rough in the beginning, but again, once she smooths out, she smooths out. And the dry down is really, really nice. And it was tough because honestly, I like all the Coaches. I like Coach Platinum. I like the original Coach. I like Coach Green. I mean, they're all really, really nice, and I like Coach Blue. But I had to pick one, so I think a blue fragrance fits my style a little bit more because, I mean, it's hard to go wrong with this shower gel fresh type of vibe, and this certainly does it. So from the House of Coach, it's Coach Blue. Now, this fragrance right here, to me, is iconic, and I love it. It performs well on me. I get tons of compliments when I wear this fragrance. I'll never forget finding it at TJ Maxx in Jasper, Alabama. It's from the house of John Varvatos, and it is from the Artisan line, and it is John Varvatos Artisan Pure. And the reason that I love this fragrance so much is because at the time I wasn't spending a lot of money on fragrances, not on one particular bottle. And I had went to the mall and I had smelled Dior cologne, and I fell in love. I was like, man, I gotta have that. But I was there to pick up something from my wife, and it was $100 and something, and I just wasn't spending that kind of money on cologne on myself at that point. I was still at the $30, $40 mark, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's just where I was in my fragrance journey. So I remember seeing this right after Father's Day, or right before Father's Day, and I was like, man, I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get that. I had no clue what it smelled like, nothing. I just knew it was John Varvatos in a pretty bottle, and I wanted it. Got to the car, sprayed it, and instantly, the instant that it hit my nose, I was like, I no longer have to have that expensive Dior. Now, do I eventually still want to add Dior cologne? Yeah, I do. Just because you can't bore her, you gotta Dior her. So, but nonetheless, until I come up on a really, really sweet deal, I will go with John Varvatos Artisan Pure. And every time I wear this fragrance, I get compliments. Unsolicited, unasked for, just walk by, and it's, ooh, you smell good. It just works. It just works. And I wouldn't have thought it was the compliment magnet that it is, being as fruity as it is, you know, crazy fruity. It's like wearing a box of Fruit Loop cereal, but it works. It works. So from the house of John Varvatos, it is Artisan Pure. All right, I got 2 more to talk to you about. This one was tough. But it is what it is. From the house of Milestone. It's Taxco. And this is a Bulgari Tiger clone. And you have a little bit of oud in there, which I love, mixed with that really mature citrus, which I love. Absolutely great atomizer. I can't tell you how close this is to Tiger because I don't have Tiger, but I can tell you that this smells really, really, really good. And it smells almost 1-to-1 to the clones of Tiger that I have. It's just good, guys. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. For $14, I mean, it's good. And I almost put Desert Sun. I almost put that one. But if I'm being honest with you, I would wear this every day. signature scent worthy right here for 14 bucks. And a lot of it is, again, as you grow in your fragrance journey, the one thing that you are able to pick up on quick, more so than notes, is quality. Quality. When you're first starting out in fragrances, you spray something on and you think, oh, that smells good, and it does. But as you mature, as your nose matures, as your taste matures, as you age and mature, the one thing that sticks out and hits you in the face is the quality of a fragrance. And for $14, it's really hard to beat the quality of this fragrance. I think everything that Milestone puts out is parfum concentration, or at least an EDP concentration. So they use a little bit more oil than the average company, and their fragrances stay on. I mean, performance is not an issue, just saying. But from the house of Milestone, it is Taxco. One more little old fragrance to do, and review number 3, our discussion number 3 will be complete. We will be done with part 3, and this is another one that I get mad compliments on, and I hated to put it in here, but it's from the house of Jimmy Choo, and it was either this or Jimmy Choo Blue, because Jimmy Choo Blue is a cougar. That's a cougar killer. But Jimmy Choo Man Ice, man, is undefeated. This right here is a hot weather banger. Very similar to Artisan Pure. I sold my Mercedes-Benz cologne because of this. Because of having this, because of having Artisan Pure, because of having Legend Spirit. Are they similar? Yes. Are they the same? No, but they're in the exact same wheelhouse. Both bright, citrusy, fruit loopy style fragrances, and I absolutely love the scent profile. It works well on me. Again, I don't have to have Dior cologne because I have the two. Now, I'll be the first person to tell you, if I come up on an opportunity to pick up a 50 ml of that Dior for about 30, 40 bucks, I'm gonna jump on it. But if I don't ever add it to my collection, I will be just fine, because these two right here have gotten me tons of compliments. And the last time I wore them both, I got unsolicited compliments. So from the house of Jimmy Choo, it is Jimmy Choo's Man Ice, and you know what it is. Citrus, tropical, fruity, hot weather, just a great fragrance. This list was a little bit different from my last one, because the last one, everything was so deep, dark, rich, and dank. This one had some fragrances on there that was a little bit brighter and a little bit more fruity. But man, that Lattafa Kauai, that is a beautiful scent, man. That is an absolutely stunning fragrance. But yeah, guys, that's it. That's part 3 complete. I'm gonna sit down and do some thinking. I think I have enough. I think I can come up with 10 more houses to do in my offering from the house. I'm trying to keep it to at least to where I have an option. If it's the only thing I have from that house, I'm not gonna do it. You know, if I have to have at least 3 to 4 to make it even, you know, worth doing. But I'm pretty sure I can come up with at least 10 more, so it may be just 4 parts to the video. But anyway, we'll figure it out. Because I know I still gotta do Ferragamo. I know I still gotta do Parfums de Marly. I know I still gotta do JPG. I still gotta do Dapper and Sensual Obsessions. You know, I'm not leaving them out. I only have 1 Moschino, so I can't do Moschino. That's 5 right there, just off the top of my head. Once I sit down and look at my collection, I'm sure I'll be able to come up with a few more as I just look. Guess, I still gotta do Guess. I think that's 6 right there. So when I sit down tonight after this video, I'm sure I'll be able to come up with, you know, 5 or 6 more to do part 4. But anyway, guys, listen, thank you all for supporting the channel. I know there's 1,000 other reviewers out there that you could be watching, so understand I greatly appreciate you coming by, spending some time with me, and checking out the channel, man. You know, again, I just want to be the reviewer that you feel comfortable sitting down talking with, like you're talking to your homeboy. My goal is never to be perfect. It's never to pronounce every fragrance perfectly. You're gonna see some miscues. You're gonna see somebody bumble and stumble every now and then. And sometimes I ain't even gonna be able to see the writing on the bottle. But what you're gonna get is 100% honesty about the juice inside the bottle. So, and a cool ass homeboy to kick it with. So that's that. But anyway, I love you all and may God bless you all. So I'm gonna get off of here, thumbnail it, edit it up so you can see it. Happy Sunday. Hope your NFL team wins. So, but anyway, go Irish. And what about them Tennessee Volunteers too? It's gonna be real quiet around the state of Alabama. Ain't gonna be no roll tides for quite a while. But anyway, I love you all and may God bless you all. Till next time, guys. Peace.